It all started on my Hong Kong trip back to the homeland. But I don't even know if I can call Hong Kong my homeland because we don't even own any chopsticks in my house. We only have forks here. Anyways, I was on this trip, I was having a peaceful time until I went on a hike to Lantau Island. And the reason why I went to Lantau Island is to see the big Buddha statue. Look at this right now, it's so big, it's great. But the only thing that was bothering me is that I saw this big peak and I was like, yo, I want to hike that. Before we get into the hiking story, can I just say Hong Kong is so industrialized that they have a Shake Shack in the middle of this random island? But anyways, I decide to go on Google Maps and I look at the peak and it says it only takes 50 minutes to get to the top. And this was perfect because it's around 2 p.m. right now, and if I go up the mountain and back, that's about 2 hours, so it'll be 4 p.m. and I'll still be able to use my cable car ticket to go all the way back down. I continue walking and hiking and I'm like, this is strange because it's around 30 minutes and I'm nowhere near the top. On top of this hike is getting more tiring and it's starting to become steeper and steeper. And at this point, I do not believe that this hike only takes 50 minutes and Google Maps was definitely lying to me. I'm continuing this hike, it's around an hour, and I realize I forgot to buy water before the hike because I thought it would only take 50 minutes up and down. So I didn't really need that much water. But now I'm out of water and there's no way I can get to the top without it. And I had this plan. You know what? Every single stranger that I see walking down from the mountain, I'm gonna ask them, do you have any water? But then I realized I was in Hong Kong, a place where most people only speak Cantonese. Not true, by the way, but I had to be prepared if the person did not speak English. So I had to regather my thoughts in my brain and all of the Cantonese knowledge I had. And then I realized, it came to me. I had a hinge date earlier that week and she taught me how to say, do you have any pineapple buns? Which in Cantonese is le yao di bo lo bao.
Oh! Ew! Dude!
And I combined the do you have with water, which is soy, and now I had lady yao di. Okay, I'm messing this up, but before I knew it, I was an official Hong Kong citizen. Now that I was Duolingo fluent in Cantonese, I asked around 3 strangers who were coming down from the hike for water. I was like, le yao di soy, le yao di soy, do you have water? I was trying my best to ask these people if they have water, okay? I'm sorry to the Cantonese viewers who are watching this and can't understand my broken Cantonese. And I asked around 3 to 5 people for water and all of them rejected me, similar to my love life. Come on, man, don't worry, the next one will be the one. And it was up until this very kind Leng Loi, aka Grandma, who ended up blessing me with some hot tea. Shout out that grandma because without her, I would not be able to do the hike. Seriously. Tea 1 hour during the hike, I could finally see the peak, but it is so cold, man. I could literally see the condensation from my breath because the sun was going down and the temperature drops at higher elevations. Who knew? I continue pushing and I keep hiking. Erwin Smith is giving me a speech behind me. And boom, we made it. Let's go.
Yeah. She said she working for Walgreens but not in the store at the head.
And I'm just so happy that I didn't give up. And right now I'm just enjoying the view, as you can see, looking all sexy. I'm feeling myself. I just hiked Mount Everest and almost died 3 times. But hold on, I don't realize that the sun is about to set and it's going to be dark. This means that I have 2.5 hours on the hike down in pitch darkness. And of course I did not take the same route because that was way too steep to do in the dark. So I decided to take a longer route, which is called Nongping, and this is supposed to take around 2.5 hours. And I'm making my way down and it's pitch black, right? So I'm checking behind my back every 30 seconds when I hear a small rustle in the trees, and I'm literally shitting myself for 2.5 hours straight. One of the things during my descent of the mountain is that I saw this couple. Funny thing is that you can actually see people hiking with their lights on. It's not just me. And I'm pretty sure it took them around 4 hours for the total descent. Anyways, 2.5 hours in the pitch dark with some EDM music, I finally make it to the bus stop. And you know what's a victory meal for winners who just hiked Mount Everest? Shake Shack, baby. Let's go. The Shake Shack I ordered a Hong Kong style ice cream looking thing and a classic Shake Shack burger. Not sponsored by the way.